So, February 28th for the normal version. February 21st for the deluxe fancy Childs are doing. Just a little surprised. Thought they would time it around the players, but whatever. You might be wondering why there's a temperature beside me. That's what the temperature is outside, and I thought it'd be fun to have it on there because why not? Although it's probably bigger than it needs to be. Because it's friggin' cold outside, and I don't like it at all. So I'll have something to whine about, and you guys can see what I'm whining about. So there you go. What we're gonna do, we'll play a course, maybe two, and then recently, whether it was today or yesterday or I'm not sure when, 2K dropped their 2K25, what is it, gameplay? Yeah, gameplay trailer. So we'll have a look at that. I haven't looked at it yet. Figured I'd watch it with you guys, and we'll see what they're up to. Just before we get into that, gameplay trailers I don't take hugely seriously, only because they're gonna make it the absolute best it possibly can be, right? So until you see the actual game, you don't know for sure, but it'll give an idea of what they're thinking at least. Weir Forest and Royal Brunswick, Tan and Finley. What's that? What's up, Saucy? This is a good ways downhill. Maddie approved waterfall. Oh, okay. I think Brooke said this is his 18th course. No, it doesn't feed in. If I go right at it, I'm not getting there. Actually, I might have. I'd have been close anyways. Wrong side of the ridge. Sadness. Wow, that went farther left than I expected. That went farther left than I expected. I don't know if I like that ridge running to the back. Like there's a bit of a backstop, and then if you miss it, you're gone. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Bunkers look pretty big too for the length of the hole. Or the size of the green, I mean. Oh, geez, we're gonna test that. And then it just rolls off the back. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Yeah, all right. All right. It works. And then a 270-yard par 4 that has no danger at all. It's a long par 3, really. Green's big. You're going for it every single time you ever contemplate playing the game. This putt could be a bit tricky though. Yeah, I figured it had some rollout to it. But pretty easy birdie. That hole needs something. I think I would consider shortening it and making it a par 3 personally. There's not much there for a par 5. More Matty approved waterfalls. Oh, I did fast that, did I? Be fine though. Then we're a good ways uphill for this. Just a touch fast. Be kind. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's another hole that's less than regulation that really, it's pretty much an auto birdie. An occasional eagle. There needs to be something there to make it a little bit more something like more challenging, more, you know, whatever. It's a par 4 as it's playing. Island green. Short par, like really short par 3. Doesn't have any danger to it. Green's small. I wouldn't have all this land around. Like if you're gonna make an island green, then make it an island green. Hey Cody, what's up, buddy? But I mean, this is target practice. I thought that was going to go a little left at least. Damn. Yeah, decent drive. You're sniffing the green. At the very least, you're leaving yourself like this little bitty flop thing. This needs to be a little bit more thought put into these shots. They're just very straightforward. How did that whole Hawk Tua thing start anyways? I missed out on all that. And I'm devastated of the fact I did. You gonna stay up? Nope. Didn't quite give it enough. Oh, all right. Long par 3. Significant slopage here. Yeah, see that ball has to stay on the green. If you're gonna put that slope like that and I play it, the ball has to stay on the green. It's like this green is really difficult to hit at 50 something, but then the really short par 3 was about as easy as it gets. I'll chip in just cause. Just got famous, ended up stealing millions and disappeared. Well, if I stole millions, I think that's what I would do too. Rohan, how's it going? We're going with some abrupt right angles, or like angled dog legs, aren't we? Nothing necessarily wrong with that. We need a waterfall count, particularly for Maddie. La 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 la. In the wind, it's downhill a hair. I don't think this makes it, but whatever. Like I said, don't think it makes it. Yeah, there's a big false front there. I feel like some of these ideas are being used on the wrong kind of hole. What's par overall? I'm thinking back about that that one short par 4. 71. Okay. I mean, you could make it a 70, making that a par 3. Oh God, there it is. Well, I was gonna hit driver, and apparently I hit 3-wood. Yeah, some of these holes, like I'm trying to hold the approach shot because they're that easy. We just played this hole, didn't we? I don't think that'll get close enough. This will go too far. Unless I take 4% off. Yeah, it's the exact same hole. With the exact same thoughts. Going uphill now? Okay. I don't want 3-wood. It's a par 5. One thing I'm definitely noticing is that there's a lot of driving, like landing areas where it's, you know, you're kind of going across the fairway because of the way the angle is. Just fine. I don't think this makes it, but hey, Nitro, what's up? Get up there. Yeah, a lot. Like most of these driver holes have been like this. Yeah, it has. Scoot, how's it going, buddy? Oh, bugger. That was not what I was looking for. Oh, we've left it in here too. Still easy. Oh, what do we got here? A moose? It's moose weather outside, that's for sure. God. So what is it now? It's minus 13.6. When I dropped Mini Obi off at school, it was minus 20. You can convert to freedom units. But the hint is minus 20 is below 0 freedom units. Yeah, there's a crap ton of waterfalls. Unless it's the same. I haven't been paying attention to the routing. I don't know if we're just seeing the same one over and over again. But yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure what our wind chill is, but it's going to be below 0 for sure. Yeah, I might motivate me to play again, dude. Like, that's been the issue, is this game got stale. So I would think about streaming and then I'd be like, well, why? Like, I'm bored. So getting a nice upgrade, I hope so. Like, I'm gonna toss up the trailer in a bit. I haven't looked at it yet. Figured I'd save it for you guys. Another, yeah, okay, no. So here's the thing. 1 drivable 4 is plenty. 2 is too many. And, I mean, 1 arguably is too many as well. Drivable 4s are rare in real world. But okay, we can have 1. But if you're going to have a drivable 4, it needs to have something to make me think about whether I'm going for it or not. Right? Like, the worst thing I'm going to do here, I guess if I got really silly, I could blast it over the cliff. If I didn't, oops, wrong thing. If I didn't notice it was downhill. But it's either I try to finesse a driver up here somehow and end up in a bunker probably, or I hit 3-wood over here and then just chip and putt. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if I had enough wind, a 3-wood would almost get there. Yeah, that's the only thing it has going for it, is that you're sailing the green a lot. If you try to hit driver. Yeah, I tried something there. Oh, don't go in. But I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to figure that hole out where you're gonna. I mean, that's a little bit less of an auto birdie just because it's a bit awkward, a bit fiddly, but it's not. It's not what I would say difficult. Mike, get out of there. Yeah. All right. I think overall there's probably been a bit too much red on the greens. So again here, I think this is going to roll off the green on the right. Yeah, and that's kind of, I didn't last with 23 for very long, dude. Life changed a bit in a good way, so I didn't have as much time, and I didn't have the desire. Stays on, okay. Mini Obi's gotten older, so responsibility's a little different. Parenting wise, cut into when I typically stream, which is, you know, it's life. I just feel like there's this course has had a couple of ideas that it has just leaned on for dear life the whole way. Ah, fasted it. Get. Almost. I mean, I think the reviewers would play this for about a minute and go, yeah, it's an approved. It's not tour worthy. Off we go, right? Like there's nothing really to it. Like it's reasonably competently designed. I think the greens are a bit over sculpted at times. Again, I just think there's a lot of similar ideas just being used over and over again that are okay, but nothing special. It's 6,700 yards. I get. So what I'm wondering is this a real life course that he's recreated? I should look. He doesn't say. I don't know. Might be, might not be, but it's a little too easy. Like I just was 11 under, half paying attention. So that one's gonna fall into the not really memorable for either any reason. Like it's not awful, which can make them memorable, but it's not great either. So it exists. You know what? Before I go looking, what did you say? Cody's in it. Let's do Cody's. Let's do Cody's. It seems you're not the only one to come up with this name. Hey, Daniel. We'll do that next, Saucy. First PME? What's that? Ooh. We're in the desert. I bet it's warmer there than here. Doing alright, Daniel. How about you, man? It's very deserty. Okay. And then very green. Oh, first one. Oh, oops. Okay, that cart path is really close to the green. I could see this going a long way if I fast it. Oh, shit. Needs a bounce. Oi! That's not nice. Even Prime, how you doing? Why do I get the sense I'm going to get platted to death on this course? Oof. All right, so yeah, every now and then. I would do something with the front of this tee so that I can see more than the land. Like I can't even see the landing area, right? So either move the tee up or, you know, shave it down or something so that we're not blocked like that. I'll just murder this drive out here. Sculpting feels aggressive too. And then the cart paths. I'm going to hit a cart path. It's gonna happen. There's just no way around it. I see what you're trying to do here. Here we go. Oh, this is no chance. Maya, get out of there. Yeah, get out. Transition here's a bit rough. This is not the right shot, so that's why we'll play it. And we will fast the crap out of it. And into this stuff. Oh dear. Light rough. That's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's fine. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's alright, I guess. Calm down. You make putts like that all the time, son. It's alright. Just chill. Ooh. Short 5. I don't have much of a landing area, though, do I? Yeah, it's fine. And it's not going to be short because that's as the bird flies. Just dead flat here? Yeah, like this would be a fun tobogganing hill. Yeah, car path would have been handy there. Well, that didn't go in. I'm not getting platted to death, by the way. Never mind on that. Golf Wolf, how you doing, buddy? They're all coming out of the woodwork today. I would probably do something with that there just to get it out of the way. Yeah. A little fast. Pretty typical. .504. Okay. That's going to need some help. Bounce right. Bounce over. Bounce somewhere. That's actually going to be just about fine. And then no angle at all. Oh, dear. Well, that's a bit harsh. Oh, I didn't hit this. I might have to try that one again. Come on. All right. Yeah, get over it. You'll be fine. That's a big ridge. On a 500-yard four, do I need that big of a ridge? I'm not sure. And then we're going to have another one right afterwards. Okay. Ah, I fasted it again. It might be okay, though. Oh, I thought it would bounce right. Oh, well. What? Okay, dude, it's a 500-yard par four. Why are we not able to run the ball? Like this makes sense on a short approach, not a long one. Things got more difficult all of a sudden. It's entirely possible driver's not the play here either, but I figure I'll just take the trouble out. And I'll hit it, 340 carry as well, which is fun. And then leave myself awkward. It's fine, I'll figure it out. Interesting. So it looks like you're protecting kind of the optimal place to be playing from, which makes sense. So if I want to take all the trouble out of play, I have to lose the I have to lose the optimal play. We can't see the water at all. And it doesn't come into play at all. And small children are going to die in there. Okay. Oh, it just kept sliding on me. Bugger. It's not supposed to do that. Oh, really? It's that fast? Wow. Get up there. If that tree's in my way, I will not be happy. It's uphill. Oh, it's a par 5. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Par 5. It's okay. Oh, shit. This is bad. All right. Yeah, this green makes sense for a par 5. I thought it was a par 4 at first, and I was going to be like, wait a minute. But no, it's a par 5. It's okay. That is one hell of a bridge. Hmm. Thought about it. Yeah, again, it's the sculpting's a bit aggressive. All right. Cut the corner. It's a really short 5. It's crowned all to hell, which makes sense, but it's still a really short 5. Green's actually quite big too. Back pin, it would play longer, obviously, but it's still really short. Putt's tricky. Might be too far. Settle down, ball. Ah. All right, that's fine. We just have to go over a mountain now. Kind of leaning on this crown green massive runoff strategy, aren't we? Oh, that's been hit with some zest. Just about went in. I got a few today, Daniel. We got to see what's going on with 2K25. It's gotten a 10th of a degree colder outside too, and it is windy, so... Oh, it's snowing. Awesome. Ameobi's supposed to be going snowshoeing tomorrow. Okay, let me look at this thing before. Alright, so it's either bunt one out there and then still have a pretty lengthy second shot, all things considered, or do this and have fun. Just needed it to not be fast. Very dramatic, but I think you're playing it the way I just played it pretty much every time. Oh, waterfall. Oh, tiny target. I don't know. We'll see, man. I don't know how much energy I'm going to have for this either. Yeah. I've been getting pretty mellow lately, though. Yeah, I think we'll hit this. Need to bounce and it could be good. It's not bad. Oh, bugger. Ah. I'm getting too old, man. I'm 50 this year, so. There might be just enough wind to help it up there. And if I hadn't slowed it, there might have been. But we'll take that bounce and we'll be happy. I think I just left that short. Oh, no, I didn't. Almost did. All right. It's, sculpting's a bit aggressive at times. The crowned green gets old quickly. It felt like the first few holes were really easy, and then, yeah, I don't know. It just felt at times like the shots didn't match, like the greens didn't match the shot being played for them. There's definitely something there. I think it needs a little bit of polishing, maybe. Just, you know, yeah. I think that's what it is. I think I'm just repeating myself now. Yeah, that's what I've got. Oh, I got 20 useless coins. All right. Don't worry, we'll come back to golf in a minute. Actually, wait a minute. So, first thing, you look at this. Standard edition is available February 28th. The deluxe and legend editions are available February 21st. I don't know what the cost is for these things. So we'll try to find that. And don't tell me in freedom dollars, because I don't pay in freedom dollars. Search. UK 25. All right. So it looks like it's $90 Canadian for what I assume is the base game. And given that it is, yeah. Okay. So 100 USD. Well, actually, wait a minute. We're getting a discount then. So I said, what was it? $89.99? So $90, whereas the actual exchange would make it 100. So I'm guessing that the next version will be about 130. And then kind of 160 probably. Be about what they do. Or they might go 90, 120, 150. Either way, like, why am I paying $150 for a video game? Like, why? Why am I paying $120 for a video game? That's criminal. And I know that's what they do now. Blah, blah, blah. I still don't like it. especially after what they've done with this game. No, I'm not ready yet. Stop. So I don't know. The pricing right away is a turnoff. $90 for the regular game. You're gonna have it for 2 years, I guess. So essentially, you're paying $30 to get it a week early. So Golf Wolf's right. That's the question? Is it worth the extra money to get it a week early? I don't know. And I'm trying to think of, and maybe it'll say in here, but I'm trying to think of what would be in the game that would make it worth $30 other than that week early, right? Like what other, like how is the game going to be better with the better edition? So anyways, let's see what we got here. Wait a minute. The Open? Did they get the majors? Yeah, I could see that, Daniel. They definitely have the Open. Okay. I want to actually see gameplay. Like don't show me how I can make my character look different. Just not the Masters. So does that mean EA is not doing golf anymore?
Big names in the hunt this week. And that is why he is Tiger Woods.
Okay, hang on. Evo or Eve, whatever, EV swing or something. Contact. Oh, hang on. Contact. That's something that's been missing. Because contact is like strike is a is a huge part of golf, right? Like having the right strike is huge. Rhythm, okay. Transition, swing path. So tempo looks like it's been broken up maybe into rhythm and transition. And then that's kind of angled off. Is that like shot shaping or something? That could be fun. I mean, I'll suck at it, but it's the EA swing. Wait a minute. What was that? Yeah, it's a little off again. Looks like spin. It's a video game, and I guess you gotta have spin like that. It's not real though. You don't add spin to a shot in golf ever. You only ever take spin off because your full shot is maximum spin. So you're gonna take spin off sometimes, or the course is gonna take spin away from you. But it's fine. It's the same as like putting top spin on it. No, there's no such thing. There's no such thing as top spin in a golf shot. There's just less backspin. But okay, fine. New 2K director was the EA guy. All right. Basically, the scope for each shot has way more outcomes depending on a bunch of different factors. Okay, I can get on board with that. I do feel like the game got a little bit, like playing of the game got a little bit stale and a little bit too easy. And so having more outcomes, like just having it be a little bit more, having more factors involved might be a good thing. I am concerned that it'll make the really good guys that much better, but that might be a good thing. And I'm thinking of it from a TGC Tours point of view, right? Where Platinum's just that much better again than everybody else. But you know, it's fine. Graphics, one of the creative artists was saying all the footage and trailers directly captured from the game, no pre-renders. Okay. Hang on. What was that one? So, contact is contact face, like face angle at impact? Is that what contact is? And is it close to path or close to target? Because those are two totally different things. So our swing path was a pull. Perfect rhythm, 90% perfect with transition. The path is left, and the club face is left. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be left of target, because I think if they did it left of path, people's minds would explode. So I think they'll just be left of target. So this thing should really be going left then, right? Because it's closed club face with a left path for right-handed player. It's going left. Like that thing is going left.
Oh.
XP multiplier. Don't know if I care too much about that. All right, so here contact is way open and a push. Where we underswung and our rhythm was a bit quick, I guess. Let's see, hang on. Yes, they are shot. Yeah, okay. Front the gamer was saying, sorry, he believes this path is the bottom point. Contact's top point. Goals to hit both those for perfect. Okay. Shut face of 5.5 and a path of 9. But it's more closed. It's gonna start left and go farther left because the face is more like the face would be like 2.5. Well, that'd be 3 degrees close to the path, which is already left. So it's going left. If they both were 2.24, then yeah, it's just gonna be a straight pull. Okay, so that's another interesting thing. And this is where we're going to get into the weeds, right? What if like it's a pull hook. I don't know how bad of a pull hook it is, but it's a pull hook. What if I've got a left path and a dead nuts like on target face? That thing should be cutting. Right? And it should miss right. Because it should cut right. It should start at the target and then go right. So I'm going to guess that it's going to be a little bit... I'm going to guess it's going to be not quite as exact as what it would be in real life. And they'll just have it be... If your path is perfect and you've pulled it, it's just going to be a pull. They're not going to... Thanks for the subscription there, Mike C. I'm going to guess they're not going to have... like because... I think it's gonna blow people's mind, right? And we gotta remember, somebody like me and a lot of us, we're not the target audience here. Somebody who plays golf casually, who maybe watches on TV, that's their audience, and they don't understand face to path, and they don't want to understand what it is, right? They're gonna look and go, well, I pulled it, so it should go left. Why is it going right when I pulled it? So, anyways, I'll be curious to see what they do with that.
Into the water. This is beautiful.
Graphics definitely look better. Oh, that was aggressive. Match, okay. Ooh. Does it show me? Underswung, pushed the crap out of it. And it's just gone straight right.
Bad. turn to the right.
Yikes. Oh, are we going to be able to hit people? That'd be fun. This is the 2K25 gameplay trailer pack. Are we going to be able to hit spectators? What game was it I used to play where you could do that? I want to say Lynx 2000 maybe. And every now and then I would just hit a spectator just for fun.
Get off.
So what's XP going to get me? Oh, not this again. Okay, hang on. Oh, yeah. Well, it's been happening more often lately, Pack. It's cold outside. So it looks like we're going to pick a type of player again. So this guy's powerhouse. And as a result, we're going to have different stats for power and contact and shaping and rhythm and putt weight and putt rhythm. Putt contact, putt path. Huh. Are they going to make putting more difficult? That wouldn't be the end of the world. Because putting's too easy. They're similar to 2K23, yeah. Recovery is an interesting one, though. Our guys are going to get tired? Correction is that you've screwed up your backswing, you save it on the forward swing. Interesting. All right. And then the equipment looks like it's going to be similar, right? Different clubs are going to give you different stuff. Hey, Brenlin. And maybe that's what XP is going to allow you to do. It's going to allow you to get, better equipment. This skills thing is different. So there's going to be a skill tree of some kind. You're going to be able to... This is kind of ripped off from 2K. Not ripped off. Not 2K, sorry. This is kind of similar to what EA had. Having different, like, stingers and punch shot. And it wasn't punch. It was, I think, knockdowns. And they had a few different ones that you could earn. So we can choke up. We can become famous. We've got an agent.
The excitement factor for this player is...
So it looks like career mode, they're going to try to make it a little deeper. They're going to it looks like we're talking to the press here. You need a career mode. Casual players are going to want it. I don't care. I'll do it. I'll do as much of it as I need to get my player to where I want him, and then that'll be it. But yeah, fair enough.
Off the chart. Save that one for the highlight reel.
Okay, that's a crime. There's so many things wrong with that outfit for a golfer. It's me being old and grumpy. The texture of the grass looks really good. Especially on the green. Like if we just go back to here. Can we go to where she just hit it? Yeah, that looks a lot better. That looks pretty good too. Is it EA quality? Hard to say, but it's probably gonna work. Total aside, this has nothing to do with this game. This is video games overall. I'm surprised we haven't gotten to a point yet where we haven't gotten to a point yet where we can create human beings in a video game and have them look and like walk and everything and like natural. There's still that kind of video gamey to it, right? And I guess it's just really, really, really difficult to do that. But I'm surprised that at this point, like 25 years ago, they were talking about video games looking like real life within 5 years, and we're still not there. So I guess it can't happen. But
save that one
That looked good there. That sand.
Highlight reel.
Yeah, that sand looked really nice. That looks good. That looks really good. So assuming this is what it looks like when you're actually playing, lovely. Got the US Open, Divot Flying, Open Championship.
PGA Tour 2K25. This is gonna get good.
You can be Shooter McGavin. Oh, wait. It's telling us. All right, so pre-order. Okay. So standard edition, you get an Adidas jacket and hat and shoes, and you get to be Shooter. Okay. And then that doesn't tell me anything else. What do you get if you... What do you get if you Oh, hang on. Yeah, the Deluxe and Legend include 7 days early access. That's actually a lot. Usually early access is like 3 or 4 days, a whole week. But I'm surprised they're not telling us. So if you pre-order, you get this stuff. Okay. No, if you pre-order, it comes with this stuff. Okay. One of them comes with Tiger Sunday Red merch. Couldn't care less. But again, casuals might. But I don't care. An extra butter pack. What the hell is a butter pack? What is this? Yeah, that's what pre-orders. Standard dish received. Yeah. La 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 la. For physical pre-orders, contents will be redeemed in game via code. Okay, cool. Adidas, because I don't care. Okay. So, and then it had. Was there another video? Next round, best round. That's them announcing it. Yeah. I am cautiously optimistic, I would say. It has the possibility to be quite good. There needs to be information about the designer, which I'm sure will come at some point. There needs to be information about what the, other than 7 days early, what do those higher, what do the more expensive versions of the game get you? It is expensive in my opinion. So what do you say? US, it was 70, 120, 70, 100, 120, right? US? I guess 70 for a base game is normal. So 90 Canadian is probably about what we pay for most games at launch. So that's normal. 100 for some goodies and early access, probably normal. 120 seems high, but it might not be. I mean, and then I got it. I don't know. I don't know many sports games, but I do play the show quite a lot. So that's one I can look at and I'll get an idea. And it looks like It was $69.95. And then deluxe was $100. So I think they've probably priced it with other AAA sports games, where I think a game like The Show or Madden or NHL or FIFA or basketball would be different, is usually those more expensive, like the deluxe editions, get you items that help you with the ultimate team part of it, because that's what they're really leaning on those games, right? So you get, like in The Show, you get 20 packs or something that you get players from. And I don't know how the PGA Tour 2K25 would have anything that would make it better to play the game, like unless you're gonna get, I mean, they could do it where you get XP, right? You could get more XP if you have the more expensive ones. Series S is current gen, Brennan. It's quite a bit more powerful than a PS4. It's a slightly less powerful Xbox. That's what I have. Xbox. Like I have one of them, and it's fine. Like it plays the current games fine. It has way more firepower than my PS4. My PS4, it melts trying to do anything. So being next gen is big. And I think it needs to be next gen, frankly. That allows, so first, two reasons. One, it does allow them to push the graphics some, because I do feel like the older consoles were holding it back. The other is, when did the PlayStation 4 come out? I think 2013, 2014? So 11 plus years ago, the PS4 came out. Expecting anybody to create content for a system that's 11 years old is asking a lot. They did it longer than they were planning to, I'm guarantee you, because of the shortages, right? Because when PS5 came out, COVID came right after it. And there was a silicon shortage and nobody could get them. And it just, so it made sense that 23 had had PS4 support for it. It doesn't make sense for 25 too. It just doesn't. It's been long enough now that it's time. And the Series S, I got my Series S and I swore I thought it was stolen. But I got it from a guy, he bought it used, thing had barely been played. He had the receipt. It was still within its 90-day warranty. Paid $220 for it, Canadian. And it had it had 3 months of Game Pass with it still that hadn't been touched. Now, most people aren't going to get a deal like that, but the Series S isn't that expensive, relatively speaking. So I don't think it's asking too much for people to have to, get a new console if you're going to go console. I'm curious how it'll play on a PC like mine. I don't have the most powerful PC in the world, but it shouldn't be that bad. Like, I have a 40 series graphics card at least. It's only a 4060, but still. So you should be able. So I'll be curious. But what I'm most interested in now is, what is the designer gonna have? Because that's gonna really make or break the game. If the designer were similar to this designer, the game would get old quickly. I am hearing little birdies say the designer is improved, which is going to mean that there's going to be opportunities to create courses in a better way, which should make the game better. So hopefully that's true. Minimum specs 2060 Super. Okay. And I mean, I'm playing at 1080p too, right? So should be able to be fine on a single screen. I don't know if it's going to be able to be played in higher resolutions. That could be different too. But yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what comes out of it. I don't. Would I pay 120 bucks Canadian plus the 13% tax to get it a week early? If I wasn't streaming, not a chance. Not a chance. Streaming, maybe. Maybe it's worth it for streaming. Although I have a lot of Nextmaker friends. So I need one of them to hook a brother up. Oh. Okay, so Tanner, they're struggling to get codes. Well, then I might be SOL Foxen. Tanner is the name he goes by, right? Because I always get it mixed up. But Tanner, it's Tanner, right? Oh, he's right there. It is Tanner, right? That's your name? Okay, cool. How's school going, man? You gotta go back for your review duties? That's how you get it free? Ass. Finish up an internship? Oh. You're not done school, are you? Feels like you just started college. You work with a golf architect? Awesome. That is like, you're finishing this year. So you're a senior right now? Wow. Okay, time flew on that one. No kidding, we're getting old. Well, that's awesome, man. Congrats. That's really, and it's so cool that you start designing golf courses in a video game, and then now you're working with a golf architect in real life. Like, that's really cool. I'm gonna record this. Hey guys, WhatAboutAmeobi here. We're gonna play Weir Forest Golf Course by Tanner Bronson. Tanner's one of my favorite designers. His courses are, every time I ever play them anyways, are always amazing. He's in chat right now too, so we've just been hearing about what he's been up to, which is really neat. But we're gonna give this a go, see what we come up with. We're a month, actually exactly a month from the early release of 2K25, so we're not gonna have too much more 23 content on here, but we'll have 25 once it comes out. What are we doing here? Into the wind though. I think I will try it. Oh, we found a little sliver. So did you start college in 21 then, Tanner? Is that like the fall of 21? Or are you just smart and you're done early? That's a neat little bunker. Pain in the ass, but well done. Misjudged. $2020. Oh, really? You've been in college. I feels like you only just started. Wow. Okay. You know, what I just said is what every old person says. Thought it was just last year. I mean, I didn't finish college when I was supposed to either because, well, I changed schools, so. Trained, went to a different school in a different country. Okay. As always, like, this is, like, planting and sculpting, everything looks fantastic. They didn't do that to me, but the golf scholarship didn't work, so I came home. Oh, look at this for a green. Hey, Malhan. Playing this means I haven't made it to the fourth course and become blind. Oh, I haven't become to. Oh, I see. Sorry, the fourth hole. It's a bit bright, is it? All right. Oh no, not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Oh, sadness. Oh. Did you kind of sneak a drop zone over there? Because it's very cool if you did. Not intended? Well, it works nicely. Yeah, that's a cool par 5. And I like that you've got to, like, if you want to try to get on the green, you got to draw it, but that's where the trouble is left. So if you overdraw it, you're dead. And then the green slopes towards the water too. So if you bail right, you're not going to have a lot of fun, right? Like, I think I didn't look that hard, but I'm guessing that's what it was. Oh, everybody at the drop zone. Fantastic. I'm going to hit 3-wood. Driver just seemed unnecessary, and I feel like it might have given me a more difficult shot as well. All right. Yeah, this is just so well done. Okay, chill. Oh, a little bit of trickle. What part of Canada am I from? Stephen, I am from southwestern Ontario. London, to be exact. Minus 14 outside? Ugh. How am I going to say this? You've made this look better than the graphics of the game typically look, with the way that you've used lighting and sculpting and planting and everything. So it's pretty awesome. Timmins, oof. My nephew is playing in Sault Ste. Marie. He plays against Timmins occasionally. Playing Junior A up there. So this is the hole where I'm blind. I didn't notice it being, crazy bright. I think it was fine. Yeah, I agree, Daniel. There's a few. There's Arctic Fury. What's the other guy that's got courses like Arctic Fury? The hell was his name? I played one of his courses. That's one of my videos actually on YouTube. Architect Maze. I wasn't even close. Architect's Maze. Yeah, he's another one. Crazy's another one. Yeah, good call there. Yeah, there's a few guys that the way that they design it makes the game look better, which is quite a skill, and for sure Tanner's one of them. I think the last contest that I really paid much of any attention to, Tanner's course was one of my favorites. It was, trying to remember what the hell it was though. One hop and then just chill. Okay. Lake Sophia guy. Yes, Nitro, it doesn't get any better, man. Like, I don't remember anything anymore. Like, I can't remember jack squat. Names especially are terrible for me. This is a interesting waypoint. I could hit driver on a par 5 over the water, or I could lay up a 3-iron into the water. I think I'll go driver. Wait a minute. I don't want to be over there, do I? Yeah. I figured you didn't miss it. It just didn't work right. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Wow. That's not the way you normally protect a par 5. It's cool though. Oh, get out of the way, tree. I'm trying to picture where this course would exist. And so far I'm thinking like Switzerland. And I'm nowhere close. So, back pin, that water's really not in play. Front pin, I guess it kind of is. Although if you hoik one off, you're done. But then that back, the green at the back looks like there's all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, piss off. Sindri, oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of guys that haven't been designing much because it's just, oh, okay, that's bright. It just got boring, right? Southern Hills? Yeah, okay. Holy balls, look at this screen. Well, you know the rules. And Foxen's here, so I have to follow them. Oh, that's actually not as bad as I thought. All right. Oh yeah, I was never laying up there. Apparently I'm laying up on my chip though. That's a bit of a false front. Holy crap. I accidentally missed it in the best place. It's just short. I mean, you're gonna be, yeah. You play that course play that hole a few times, you're gonna have some interesting shots left. Golf Plus coming to PSVR 2. Is that like virtual reality? PlayStation virtual reality? I have no idea is my answer. Let's use the slope. Come on. Come sideways. Oh, it's the best game for Quest. Okay. Do you actually like swing the club? Ooh. That could be fun. The only issue is I'd have to take puke breaks if I'm in VR. Big, gigantic, massive bounce. That works. You do have? Okay, cool. And then there's real life courses. That's awesome too. That sounds fun. The puke breaks are just be a little bit iffy is all. This just looks amazing. The way that you've designed this whole thing. Now imagine if the graphics on 2K25 are even better. What something like this would look like. How aggressive do I want to get? Shit. Bunker sculpting looks much better in the new game. Have you seen the new game? Or is that like, because what I saw in that trailer they did today looked pretty good. Okay, in the trailer. Yeah, the bunkers looked great. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. That texture looked really good. It made it look like grains of sand rather than, you know, paint, right? Am I taking requests? I don't know how much longer I'm going to be at it, dude. We'll see. Maybe. Needs a bounce. You requested I road race. I didn't do enough of that on the weekend. You missed it? Oh, that's too bad. It was 6 hours. All four of us did 6 hours each, essentially. We ended up finishing 6th, which was pretty good. Had we not had we, and by we I mean I, not broken the car, podium was waiting for us. Oh, oopsie. Yeah, I started streaming at like 7 in the morning here, and I think I stopped streaming at like 3 in the afternoon because then I had to go somewhere, and then I streamed my final stint, which was like 9 at night. Did we have no, we didn't have rain. We had fog. Oh, this sucks. Do rally? Yeah, I heard. I saw. I poked my head in occasionally. Although, like when you're in the race yourself, watching someone else, like when I wasn't in the car and I wasn't, you know, with the guys on my team, I kind of was not wanting to have anything to do with racing for a minute, because it is tiring doing that much. Even though I had the easiest stints, like I didn't do it. My first stint was like 7:30 in the morning, I think, and my final stint ended at about 11:15 at night. So I wasn't doing any overnight stuff. What, to run overnight? Well, oh yeah, the exhaustion for sure. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I work on Sundays is a small issue for me. But it's definitely it's a test of endurance. Like it's a test of being how, like, can you concentrate for that long, you know? And that's the thing, is that you get tired and then you make mistakes. It's not like physically, I guess it was kind of rough, but it was more mentally. Oh, what are we doing here? Yeah, see, I refuse to just flop an iron out there. I don't like this hole. It reminds me of all the crappy golf courses I've played in my life where it's a 7-iron and a wedge. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Oh. Rhodes OB, I'm assuming? No, I'm not. Don't have the wind for it. The shot you want to play, and the trees will stop it. But the shot here is a cut off the road. It's a cut off the road, bounces back onto the fairway. You ordered a treadmill? 50 kilometers away? Well, you're going to get a lot of steps going to pick it up then. Get down the hill. Oh. I've been on a treadmill once or twice, and tears start flowing out of my eyes because I'm so bored on them. Oh, look at this green. This has no chance. So we'll try it. Oh, that's not going to help. It actually did have a chance. This is like really creative. Yeah. I guess. My dad does it too. Where when he's in Canada, their basement or their garage, he's got a treadmill. There's some weights that my nephew uses for hockey. And they've got, yeah, Ameobi stream's perfect for being in the background. And they've got a TV in there and whatnot. So my dad will go in there, turns the TV on, and just goes at it, and it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, at 73 years old, I don't think he's worried about one. It's just a guess. He didn't really play that much anyways. Never did. Switch to Twitch? Oh, is there lag on YouTube? That sucks, man. I multi-stream because all the cool guys do it, so, you know. I'm trying to be cool like everyone else. And it's more for I think where the stream benefits on, oh god. I think where it benefits on streaming on YouTube is that the VOD is there. So that helps. I'm cool like everyone else. My daughter has a different opinion of that. So does Foxen, apparently. Yeah, that's a lot of fun, man. That's a lot of fun. It's just, I mean, is it the most difficult course in the world? No. No, if I'm shooting 13 under when I'm not even paying attention, it's not difficult. But it's just a fun course, right? It's just a lot of fun shots on it. There's really cool sculpting and texturing. It looks great. It's a really relaxing, just go out and play kind of course, which I really like. And then not all courses have to be like kick you in the hurdy bits kinds of courses. That one's fun. That's really good. Can't wait to see what you do in 25, man, because if they give you more toys to play with, watch out. For those who are watching this video on YouTube, thanks for watching. We'll try to get 1 or 2 more out before 25 comes out. Stay tuned for 2K25 content as I make it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Okay. Have I golfed in Northern Ontario? I've played golf in North Bay. That's as far north as I've been. I have family up there. So I brought my clubs and played there. Should I go tour or not tour? I normally go not tour. But then the last one I played, they said I should have played tour because tour fixed a mistake. You're doing Osprey links via LiDAR? Oh. Via LiDAR, I mean? Oh. Interesting. Oh, Tanner's saying this is good. Do I go tour or not tour? Not. Okay. That's usually what I do. La la la. I'll play the red tees, I guess. This is Finley Packs, right? That was yours. What one was that one, Jamie? Because now you're saying it, I remember. This has like sandbelt kind of look to it. Huh. All right. Oh, yeah. I played your not tour, didn't I? And you were like, no, the tour is better. Oh, okay, fair enough, Daniel. Thanks for hanging out, man. Good seeing you. You've had enough of those false alarms, so I know what you're talking about there. Yeah, we're definitely sandbelty here. Okay. He went 666. Sandbelt. Yeah, I could see that. The other, so I didn't mention it when we were looking at 25. One thing I want the ground physics to be better. Oh God. I want to get rid of the Velcro fringe and fairway and stuff. So I want them to do that. Tiny plot? This pin's juicy. Give me in between clubs. Oh, where's the wind? Oh. Okay, there I didn't mind the Velcro fairway as much. All right, centerline hazard where it looks like if I want to go for 2, I got to go down the left, even though I might still be iffy. If I go down the right, I'm blocked. Okay, well, we'll try it. Oh, I needed wind again. Bounce. Okay. Go 270? Yeah. I don't think we're getting there. Par 5 is just long. That's kind of its thing. Maybe if I don't land in the rough, maybe I get enough on it to get here. Jeez, gave that chip something, didn't I? Done a good job at the bunkering. All right, let's try something a little bit silly. Draw it back in the wind to take something off of it. Didn't work too badly. Read that fantastically. All right, thanks, dude. Have a good one, man. $340. Couldn't quite smack driver. Partial one for Ben, though. Slow? Really? Wouldn't have guessed that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, this is a really cool looking sandbelt course. And I gather sandbelt is not the easiest one to take on. Geez, Finley's come a long way, hasn't he? That's a fantastic chip there, Numpty. Okay, get your putter. You can't chip. Oh. Okay. I got no clue what's going on with tempo right now. What was Ben's sandbelt at the beginning of 21 called? Don't mind me. South Yarrow, that's the one. Yeah. This is reminding me of that a bit. Probably just because it's Sandbelt. But it's a good Sandbelt. Wasn't that a Dream Team course back in the day? Oh, I didn't need that to be slow. Bleh. That's when Andre did Blind Rabbit or whatever it was called. That's when I showed up. That was my introduction to TGCTours, actually, is somehow an Andre stream ended up on my playlist, and he was sculpting that course. Oh, tempo's gone. Was it that one? I feel like I was around for the buildup of that. Oh, you can get over, okay. Bunker to bunker, well done. Yeah, Babylon, yeah, for sure. I mean, that was probably, if that wasn't the peak of design, like people being around, it's close to it. I kind of like it being wide open, to be honest. But I like, yeah, okay, thank you. I do think at times people get a little bit kind of too stuck in their head about things like, all right, I want to build a course. Oh God. And I want it to be on a small plot, and I want it to have no more than this, and and then the course, they end up handicapping their course by their own silly restraints, right? Or conditions. Yeah, it sucks, Finley. How you doing, buddy? I thought it was uphill. Oh, I guess not. Not bad, man. Not bad. Keep getting older. Keeps getting colder outside. Well, that's harsh. That was harsh. Oh, you loved it, Finley. Wind. Ugh. I know it was uphill, but still. Into the wind. Or downhill, I mean, but into the wind. This is not an easy course, but it's not like... It's not a course where you stand on the tee and go, this looks like a difficult hole. It's tough to get it close. Although shitty timing isn't helping. Tempo's everywhere. A lot of downhill putts I'm leaving myself too, which isn't helping either. And that's murdered. Oh, I just scobbed it. So well, you can putt from the fringe. Good God. All right, back-to-back fives. Let's get some of this back. Ah, yeah, I've been playing for too long today. This is where we are in my 2K career. I play for more than an hour and a half, and I just lose tempo completely. I don't know, Jamie. I don't think a huge amount. Yeah, he, I haven't seen him in a little bit either. Oh, this is going off the other side. He would be in my racing streams a fair amount. Oh, he crew chiefed for me. He was really good at it. But, I haven't seen him lately. Probably busy. Yeah, I hacked that hole to hell. It's a good 5. It would have been better if I'd found the fairway and could have actually played it. I'm gonna miss it again. Fairway's only like 80 yards wide. Why would you want to hit it? And if you weren't here when I started, yes, that temperature you see right beside me, that is what it is outside right now here. That's single digits in freedom units. These greens are killing me, dude. They're just killing me. And then missing fairways. My ball striking is awful. And this course is exposing the hell out of it. Good job of that. It's one of the best swings I've made so far. And it's in the bunker! Ugh. Victoria. Oh, 18th is only like 370? Oh, that sucks. Huh. Sure, I'll do one more, dude. You asked nicely. Yeah, that's really good, Finley. Yeah, I know. That's that's a really cool sandbelt course. Really well done. It does what I like, and I didn't play well at all, which in a lot of ways is a good thing. It exposed poor ball striking in a very appropriate way, I think. It wasn't. Yes, it is exactly. That's what it is outside. It wasn't like all, hazards and kicking the balls and all that. It was like, no, here's another tricky putt. Here's another tricky putt. Here's another tricky putt. Here's a bunker shot that kind of sucks. It just kept beating me up. What was it? Yeah, it's a bit chilly outside, dude. I don't know if I would say that, Finley. I think they're about right. It's a sand belt, right? Sand belt courses should have difficult greens. Yeah, best part, Fox. Ameobi's supposed to be snowshoeing tomorrow. It's not supposed to warm up much. And that's just like the ambient temperature. That's not including the wind. So the wind chill's minus 20 something, I would imagine. It was minus 20 when I dropped her off at school this morning. The snow was crunching under my feet and my nose hair was freezing. That's when you know it's cold. And I had frost on the inside of the car. This looks good. Oh. Long 4, but it'll be fine. I don't know that I wanted to stay left here. Yeah. Yeah, when the inside, like, you scrape the outside of the car and you're like, oh, because there's frost on the inside of the car. Oh, okay. Hang on. About 10 years ago, we had a winter that was similar to what's happened so far this year, where it was pretty mild through Christmas. It was like, where's winter? And then we had 2 months where it was just freezing. And then March came and it was all gone. I was married then. We had our house. I had beer in the garage and it was constantly freezing. Beer was just freezing. I don't know what to do here. Actually, that's the play. Or is it? But here in southwestern Ontario, minus 20 is about as cold as we ever get. So this is as bad as it gets. Global warming? It's climate change, and it exists. I mean, it doesn't snow anywhere near as much as it used to here. Like when I was a kid, the amount of snow we used to get compared to now, night and day. Oh shit. Try that again. And what we needed first, like to get a snow day. So we would wake up and we'd look outside, right? And if we could see the house across the street from us, we didn't even bother checking to see if it was gonna be a snow day. If we couldn't see the house across the street, then we turned the radio on to see if the school was closed or if the buses were running or whatever. And more often than not, we were going to school still. You couldn't see the house across the street, still going to school. Now I lived probably 4 or 5 blocks from Lake Huron. So we got all kinds of lake effect snow, and it would blow, and you didn't have to go too far inland for it not to be bad. But it's still like you couldn't see, and you're still going. Bus would be late sometimes. You born in 82, remember being on school? Yeah, 2 feet. Yeah. Well, 15 years ago, Fox, we got a meter of snow in less than 24 hours. Like, we went from no snow on the ground at all to a meter of it in a day. The city was closed for a couple days on that one. Painting the car, yeah. So I went to work that morning. I got there. It took what should have been about a 20-minute drive, probably took 45. I walked in the door, and the vice president, it says, we're closed. I was like, oh, that sucks. I wish I'd found out before I drove here. And he said, yeah, they didn't make the call until like 8. I had already left when they made the call, right? So, oh well. So there's a couple things we needed to do because, we never closed. One of our clients actually showed up. So we did his plan. And then, let everybody else know we were closed. And then drove home. Took me an hour to get home. And cars were literally just getting stuck everywhere. Got to my street. There's a solid foot to foot and a half on the road now. And I'm like, I want to get my car in the garage so then I can go, so then I'll be able to shovel the driveway, right? No snow tires, by the way. All seasons. So I get a bit of a run at. So I had the door opener in the car. So I open the door, swing out as wide as I can on the street, get as much speed as I can, take the corner. My driveway had a bit of an incline. So I get onto the driveway and I'm still going, but I'm starting to slow down, but I'm not quite. Tires are spinning, but I'm still inching forward. Finally, front tires get into the garage, and the car shoots forward because now I have grip. So I have to slam on the brakes before I end up in my dining room. And there's like a foot deep like trench from the wheels because I was just spinning so crazy, right? The neighbor across the street was watching the whole time, so when I got out of the car, I just bowed. And then I spent the next hour probably shoveling the driveway. No, not slow. Shit. Oh, it was impressive. But and the thing is, I knew, right? Like I knew I was pretty much had the thing floored. And I knew the second I hit the garage, it was going to go. So I shoveled the driveway. Nightlight was at work. At some point, they sent her home. I don't even know how the hell she got home because I had the car. And that evening, we went out and shoveled the driveway again, and it was Wasn't as bad as it had been, but it still sucked. And then yeah, the city buses were pulled off the street, like everything closed because it was crazy. But snow tires back then, nobody here doesn't have snow tires now. I don't think it's law to have them, but it's pretty darn close. But then, it's very common not to have snow tires. Skiing? The skiing would have been good. You gotta go a decent distance to get to an actual hill we're skiing on, though. Although cross country, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that's law here yet, but you get a significant car insurance deduction or, discount if you have them. But honestly, now there's maybe a few days a year where you kind of need them. The rest of the time, you don't really. I know in Quebec, it's law. You have to have snow tires after probably November 1st or something like that. But if you've ever watched like a Buffalo Bills football game when it's snowing like crazy there, that's lake effect snow they get. They get it from, I think they get it from Lake Ontario. I grew up so they're just east of Lake Ontario. I grew up just east of Lake Huron. It's the same thing. So we would get hilarious amounts of snow. Hey, Troy. And it would stay cold all year, so we'd have 9-foot high snowbanks. Because they never melted. Uh-oh. This is really nice, dude. Thought it was downhill. All right, we'll take a bounce. The thing you got to remember too, Fox, and it's a city of 400,000 people. So when you dump a meter of snow on a city of 400,000 people, it's a much bigger issue than a town, right? I can't get there. Can I? No. Got to carry it 320. Now I need help. But I mean, that's the only time I've lived here for 30 years. That's the only time they've ever had like the city closed. Jesus Christ, what is that? I may as well have gone for it if I was going to do that. But I'll be curious if Ameobi ends up going snowshoeing tomorrow. The school board's policy is, for recess at least, if the wind chill is lower than minus 15, they don't go out. So I wouldn't be surprised if they cancel the trip because it's too cold. They'll remove vibration of putting. I don't know. Putting looks like it's gonna be different in a lot of ways, so. Okay, I don't like. This is boring. Like, let me hit, I mean, if I can't get there anyways, let me hit driver, like all full. But And it's a liability thing too, right? Like I suspect they won't go tomorrow, and my daughter's gonna be pissed about it. But if a kid ended up with frostbite or, you know, something, you know, some other health issue because of the cold, they'd get sued. So, like, somebody would sue them. So, in my day, we would have gone and not thought twice about it. We just would have been like, wear extra layers. But now, they don't take the chance. It's the same reason that the school buses don't run as often. Like, the school buses are pulled off the road as often as they are. It's a liability thing. They just need to have run once when it's a bit iffy, and then there's an issue and somebody sues. Right near the end of the first fairway. Yeah, but I see. I don't like where you have to play that game. Like, I'm always a believer that the second shot on the par 5 should be the important one. And distance control? No, not with a driver. Distance control the wedge? Yes, absolutely. With a driver? No. That's part of it, but it's also not realistic. I've played golf for 40 years. Not once in my life have I taken my driver and been like, okay, wait a minute. I need to take a little off this. Fair. No, they're not. If they're swinging less hard with their driver, they're doing it to try to keep it in play. They're not doing it to try to hit it a certain distance. And 110 doesn't exist, so no. Huh. No, you're telling me that if I want to hit driver, I have to hit it exactly a certain distance. There's no such thing as overswing either, though. Like, okay, if they wanted to make this a little more realistic, you would almost never hit 100% on any swing. You'd be like a lot of 95, 96, that kind of stuff. You would like be coming out of your shoes to get 100. Or just happy. Yeah, exactly. The par 5s have been a bit That's the only thing maybe I don't love. Because I would rather, like, what am I trying to say? There feels like there's been a concerted effort. Yeah. But I saw what I would have had had I hit it in the fairway. To make the par 5s either not reachable or very, very difficult to reach. Which is fine. It's certainly realistic at my level of play. In real life. It's just not as fun. Well, that didn't work. Full driver usually stays in the hole. Oh, okay. I just looked at it and I thought if I hit it full, it's gonna go long. I'd have to play it a few times to see if I was actually right about that. And honestly, on a par 5, I probably really shouldn't matter. Like if I hit it through the fairway into the rough, I'm laying up anyway. So well. I don't know, Troy, which ones I've played of yours and which ones I haven't. I don't think so. I bet you I have 2, Fox. Here's the problem, dude. And no other people won't want to tell you this, but I will. From now on, you and I are only going to lose distance. We ain't getting any. All right? The only way we're going to get distance is if we're horrendously out of shape and we get ourselves into shape. We'll get our distance back. But every year we're going to lose a yard or 2. Yeah, strokes don't help either. But our physical prime was, well, in my case, probably 15 years ago. Maybe more. So I'm just going to, my drives are going to keep getting shorter. And it's part of the reason I don't want to play much anymore. I don't like the idea that I'm getting worse and I have nothing I can do about it. Yeah, but at the same, you also understand, dude, I'm turning 50 this year. So I'm not going to hit the ball as far as I did when I was 35. Like, it's just not going to happen. Right? And I'm not going to have the endurance. Like, I don't have the stamina I had when I was 35 and just everything. So, like, technically, the day before Mother's Day, I will be eligible to play on the senior tour. That scares the living shit out of me. You get your driver stolen? Well, that's not right. Yeah, that's exactly, Troy. These days, I have a small ache or something. 15 years ago, wouldn't have thought twice about it. And now it's like, it's going to take a few days for that to get better. Or it might take a week. Or I don't do anything and my back hurts for no reason. Like, well, what happened? So, that's just, the joy's getting old. I threw my back out shaving once. Wasn't shaving vigorously, wasn't shaving anywhere exciting. Just all of a sudden my back seized up. I was like, oh, well, that's fun. Go to work, I'm limping around. Everybody's like, what's wrong? I was like, back went out. Oh, what were you doing? Nothing. Shaving. Like, freaking hell. Happened a few weeks ago. Same thing. I wasn't shaving. I just wasn't doing anything. All of a sudden my back just goes, I'm limping around at work. Everybody's like, what's wrong? Back screwed. Oh no. Bastards. So they made it look like it hadn't been stolen. Oh, I'm just old, man. I've come to accept it. The only thing I've done to fight my being old is I shaved the goatee because there's too much gray in it. That's it. That's the only reason I got rid of it. I was like, I don't like seeing all this gray on my face. My hair isn't too bad yet, but it's going gray, and I won't care. But my face, I just was like, no, I'm not old enough to have that much white on my face. Give me another 10 years, I'll be fine with it. Give me another 10 years, I'll be fine with it. But right now, no. So, even though I don't really love myself clean shaven, I think it's better than a white goatee. So, but who knows? Maybe next week I'll change my mind and I'll grow it back. Who knows? I don't mind my hair being gray on my head. That I don't have a problem with. I'm just glad I have hair. My dad doesn't. I'm just glad to have it, but on my face, nah. And my back of my neck too, it's all white. I don't like that either. But oh well, could be a lot worse. All right, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for hanging out. 2K25 looks like it could be some fun. We'll see. We'll see what it ends up being when it comes out. But it intrigued me enough that I'm interested. Let's put it that way. And there was a chance it wouldn't have. So. We've got that at least. But yeah, this week is going to be with all the Daytona 24 prep I did last week and stuff. I don't know that I'm going to do a huge amount this week. There's the league on Sunday that I'll run for sure. I don't know if I'm going to do much else though. So I might not stream a huge amount this week, but you know, just pay attention to my Discord. It'll show up and we'll go from there.